Emma had always been proud of her new apartment. It was spacious, well lit, and in a quiet neighborhood. The only thing that bothered her was the empty lot across the street, overgrown with weeds and shrouded in shadows even during the day. At night, it felt ominous, as if it were hiding something. At first, Emma ignored the unease, but soon she began feeling like she was being watched. Every night, as she sat in her living room, a strange prickling sensation crept down her spine, as though invisible eyes were fixed on her. She told herself it was just her imagination. One night, unable to shake the feeling, Emma walked to her window and parted the curtain slightly. Her heart froze. In the darkness of the lot, she could see a pale, expressionless face. It wasn't moving, just staring at her. She quickly shut the curtains and laughed nervously. "It's just a trick of the light," she muttered. But she couldn't sleep that night. The next evening she worked late and didn't get home until after midnight. As she stepped inside her apartment, she glanced out the window and froze. The face was closer now, standing at the edge of the street. She could see it more clearly, a gaunt figure with hollow eyes that seemed to burn into her soul. Emma slammed the curtain shut and turned every light in her apartment on. She told herself it was some prankster, but deep down she knew something was wrong. By the third night, she decided to stay up and keep watch. Armed with a flashlight and her phone, she waited until darkness fell. At around 2 a.m., she heard a soft tapping sound on the glass. Her stomach churned as she turned toward the window. The face was right there, pressed against the glass of her bedroom window. Its pale skin was cracked like old porcelain, and its lips twisted into an unnatural grin. Emma screamed and stumbled back, dropping her flashlight. The tapping turned into loud bangs, as if the thing were trying to break the glass. Emma grabbed her phone and dialed 911, but the call wouldn't go through. The room grew colder, and the lights began flickering. When she dared to look back at the window, the face was gone, but the glass was smeared with long, dark streaks, as if it had been clawed by something with sharp fingers. Emma didn't stay to find out what would happen next. She grabbed her keys and fled the apartment in her pajamas, driving aimlessly until sunrise. The next day, she returned with a friend to pack her belongings. But when they reached the bedroom, her friend froze. "Emma," he said, his voice trembling. On the window, scratched into the glass, were the words, "I can still see you." Emma never returned to that apartment again.